Morning to all class. This is your 8th class MSc. Now we are going to start our video. Chapter number 3, reward of patience. In this chapter we will learn if we will keep patience, then what benefit, what rewards we can get. So starting from the starting chapter. Now patience and perseverance are the quality that nature had gifted its creation in plenty. Look at an ant and you will know what is patience. Look at a spider weaving its web or bird building its nest and you will know what perseverance is. Unfortunately, mankind, in its quest for more comfort and greater mastery over the planet and its inhabitant, has lost the gift of patience. Patience for man is to make effort, work hard, endeavor dedicatedly, and not be in a hurry to reap reward and receive returns. Every good deed earn a befitting reward, but in its own time. Looking for instant result and instant return leads to disappointment and disillusionment, often pushing you towards anxiety, resentment, and sometimes antisocial behavior. The two most powerful warriors are patience and perseverance. So, if you will keep patience and perseverance, only then you can get success in your life. Patience means if you are doing something good, don't think that today only we should get the reward. Wait for it. Whenever you will get the reward, you will get more benefit from that. So have patience and perseverance. These are the two powerful warriors of a person. Now see the chapter. In this chapter you will see that one boy named Hari Balu. So he was a brilliant software, a loving son, a popular colleague. He had everything that a youth of 22 could ask for: a good job, a supportive family, and a bright future ahead of him. But Hari himself was not happy with his lot. He could not wait for big time success to come to him. He wanted now. Patience was not his forte, and his impatience to get to the top cost him not only his career but also landed him on the wrong side of the law. Here's how. Hari Balu stared dumbfounded at the man who sat before him. It was as another day at work for Hari at Logix, the software development company that he had been employed with for the last 2 years. He was a software programmer specializing in embedded system. So Hari, who is working in a company named Logix, that is a software development company, and Hari was working as a software programmer specializing in embedded system and was presently assigned to a product development assignment with the application in mobile telephony. This man had been calling him earlier to discuss a freelance project involving big time money. Hari had put the meeting off, citing busy schedule, but the man had persisted. Hari had called him over to his office just out of curiosity. He had no idea about how a relative newcomer to the profession like him could be of interest to anybody. Big time money was what appealed to him. If I am getting you right, Mr. Austin, Hari mumbled wonderingly. Yeah, you are offering me $10 million to hack into the DRDO system and access the information on the country's missile program for you. So Hari called that person, Mr. Austin, and start talking to him. Hari said that you are offering me $10 million to hack this DRDO system. The man nodded calmly. Yes, Mr. Balu, we have researched your background a lot and you could be our man, he said matter of factly. You need not use any of your system here or your personal ones to do the job. We will provide you an unmarked one with Wi-Fi connectivity having a pseudo signature ID, absolutely non-traceable for at least 15 days, even after the access has been detected. He winked brightly, and by that time we will have delinked, leaving no trail. So now the conversation is going on between Austin and Mr. Balu. So Mr. Austin had provided Balu a deal that you have to hack DRDO system, and for this he will provide $10 million. He's also said, Mr. Austin also said that we have research about you. You are good in hacking, and you are not going to use your own system or your office system. We will provide you our system with Wi-Fi connectivity, and you have to put our ID only, and that system is non-traceable for at least 15 days. Now, Hari had always been a bright student and an ambitious dreamer. Having earned his bachelor in computer science from a premier institute, he had wanted to pursue his MBA and get into the top strata in the job market. However, his family could not afford the expenses involved and he had to take up employment to support his parents and two younger sisters. His father had retired from his job as a government teacher and his family had come upon hard times. So, as Hari was a brilliant student and also he was an ambitious, so he already had done his bachelor degree in computer science, but now he want to do MBA. But for this he is not having money. Also his house condition is also not that much good that they provide money to Mr. Hari for his MBA. So he started doing this job. Now Hari was in a hurry, but circumstances had dedicated otherwise. His job at Logix wasn't bad at all. He took home a decent pay package and then there were the perks. Although he is getting good salary from his company, but still he need more. He is not having patience. It was the waiting that irked Hari. It would take him at least 5 to 8 years to get to be in the middle management brand and another 10 to reach the top. It was a long slog before he could dictate terms. On the other hand, if he start his own company, he could achieve many times more in a much shorter span of time. He thought constantly of Silicon Valley legend and overnight success stories. He thought of Google and WikiLeaks and the fame and wealth that came to their founders. So he used to thought of big companies that how they are getting the salary. As compared to them, I'm not getting that much salary. Like how Google is earning, how WikiLeaks is earning, and he used to see their fame also, how famous they are. So he become more curious to earn money as soon as possible. But he didn't have the money to translate his dream into reality. If only he had the capital. Now was his chance. he thought as he scrutinized the man before him. He knew he could do the job. It wasn't easy and it was certainly not legal, almost amounting to high treason. DRDO was the country's top defense research organization and the missile program was its most valued project so far. Would he be compromising state secrets? He wondered and put the thoughts aside as quickly. It won't make any difference, he reasoned with himself. Most aspects of missile technology are already in the public domain and even the complex parts are known to many rogue states over the globe. Missiles were no longer the cutting edge of the technological research. He thought of what $10 million could do for him. So although the job which he is going to do was not legal and also it wasn't easy, but still he said yes to do the job because he was getting $10 million for this job. So he keep everything aside, every question aside, and he thought of $10 million. Mr. Austin, if I do accept your proposal, I did need your guarantee that the information will not be leaked to the terrorist group anywhere in the world. He said, taking off any remaining burden on his conscience. He knew that there could be no such guarantee, but he had to state the condition nevertheless. So Mr. Austin thought that there is no guarantee. Mr. Austin thought that there is no guarantee in this work, but still he said no. So Mr. Balu, I do not subscribe to any terrorist agenda. On the contrary, I represent a watchdog on the nuclear arrangement, on the nuclear armament and weapons of the mass destruction. We need the information to update our database and lobby for the disarmament on the various global platforms. The man replied, looking sufficiently affronted by Hari's insinuation. The man is a glib liar, realized Hari, but that was not his concern. I will set up my own business was all he had in mind. So what Mr. Austin said that yes, I'm not going to give any information to any terrorist. I'm not running any terrorist agenda. So after hearing all these things, Hari thought that he is lying. He is a glib liar. But what I have to do with that? I have to earn money by doing that job. Very well, Mr. Austin, you have a deal, said Hari, finality in his tone. I will need half the amount as down payment and the rest when I hand you over the information. Make the payment legitimately as for service outsourced to a registered firm abroad the countries doesn't matter. Hari was no greenhorn at his game. He needed the money in white, accountable and proper. Excellent, Mr. Balu. That is the way it will be, gushed the man. So, Balu thought that whatever he is going to do, it is his own work, but I need money and I have to work for money. So, Balu agreed to do his work and Balu said to Austin that I am going to do your work, but I need half payment in advance and rest of the payment after I will hand over the information to you. And also I need it legally and in proper way. So on all his condition, Mr. Austin accepted. Now the next few days were a blur as Hari got richer by 25 crore and spent night hacking into the DRDO system. He broke the code on the 6th day and it took 2 sessions of the 3 hours each to glean the information Austin needed. On the 10th day, he handed over the CDs for the appraisal and the next day got another 25 crore deposit in his bank. So only in one night he got 25 crore. So he got more richer than he was. And after giving that information, it took 6 days to break the code. And in another 10th day, he hand over that CD to Mr. Austin and receive another 25 crore in his bank. Now it was a year after Hari had launched his own IT company that Austin was arrested from his office in Atlanta, Georgia, USA by the Interpol. He was charged with the conspiracy to pass on highly classified technological know-how to an enemy country. The source was unraveled and soon under sustained interrogation, Austin broke down and sang like a parrot. So after a year, although Hari launched his IT company, but Austin got arrested by the Interpol as he was the part of the conspiracy to pass the information to the enemy country. So he got arrested, and after he got arrested, he said everything to the Interpol like a parrot. Hari Balu, CEO of Matrix System, was taken into custody and charged with sedition. Today, Hari is serving his life sentence a high security prison. His death shattered his family, socially ostracized, and his country ashamed of him. A bright future and a worthy citizen had been lost to a man's indecent haste in achieving success. If only Hari had been a little more patient and persevering. Then Austin said everything to Interpol. Interpol arrested the CEO Matrix, that is Mr. Hari Balu, in his custody. And now today Hari is in the high security prison. So he lost his dreams, he lost his family, he lost his country. Everything that he had earlier, he lost everything. That is why patience and perseverance are very necessary for every human being in order to get success. So this was all about the chapter. In next video, I am going to give you the question answer. Till then, thank you.